So what do you think of the mutton chops anyway?
Part of me, the entire way through dinner, I was going to say, I was just lieutenant back then. Look up. Actually, soundbite. I was just lieutenant back then.
I was just lieutenant back then.
Yeah, close enough.
It was a simpler time. A time of dancing music were the ways to solve your problem.
Yeah.
Now, you can't do that at all.
No. It's just not allowed. Fuck balls.
Sensational!
So, just to recap what you said so far. Windows 8.1, the preview bullshit.
Let me start from the top. I figured, you know what, let's play the spot and salt thing. It's a Windows Phone only, or Windows 8. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to get a Windows Phone. I'll just try Windows 8. I've got this thing called VirtualBox. It allows you to do VMs in your computer. So essentially, if you've got, say, a chunk of space on your hard drive free, and your computer is powerful enough, you can just virtualize the damn thing.
Okay. Virtualize the computer. So hang on, you're running an operating system into an operating system.
Yes, if you want to make a
Inception joke. Or bad attempt at an Inception joke.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. 8.1.
So I heard this thing about how Windows 8.1 was meant to fix things, and how it was meant to be better, and how...
It's like a service pack.
Like Service Pack 2 was the XP.
Okay.
Like how the Vista Service Pack...
Do you mean how like Windows 7 was the service pack to Windows Vista?
What?
That's exactly how like Windows 7 was the service pack to Vista. An expensive...
Essentially, yeah.
An expensive service pack, don't get me wrong, but...
So, I think, you know what, let's try it out. It can't be that bad. It got better, they said.
Is this where Chuck Cesar goes, no.
Well then.
No, just another realistic map from Microsoft.
Oh my god, it's Windows 8.1!
No, just another realistic map from Chuck Cesar.
So, I figured, well, I've already got Windows 8 consumer preview model.
Yeah, let's try the one.
Since I went to the effort of making it and spending like 6 months time making it, why don't we actually try it that way? Yeah.
Well,
So I figured I'd download the new copy and try it. And, well, I got the disc, turned it on. Oh look, I got a nice big stinking error.
So, even if after you virtualized it, is it an issue with virtualizing, or?
It was a virtualization error.
Oh, okay.
Issue. But I think maybe the fact that I'm getting virtualization issues isn't the problem. But maybe it was an omen.
So then you went away, use one of your old hard drives, we've got like 50 bajillion of buggers.
No.
Oh.
I'm obsessed with the damn thing.
I just wanted to go and grab the hard drive.
In hindsight, if I'd actually just gone and gotten a new hard drive, it would have been quicker.
So virtualization, not a good thing.
No. Just the toolset didn't know how to deal with it.
Oh.
And my motherboard was a little bit like, you want to do what now?
What do you need? And also, this isn't like an old-fashioned motherboard, it's a reasonably new one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
8 gigs of raw RAM, man. Heck, you've got
How
more
does RAM translate into virtualization processing?
Well, I assume obviously you need to have so much dead space dedicated for the actual virtualization.
Yes, but that's not RAM.
Oh, okay. I thought it would have been. I thought you needed so much RAM on your OS to run your virtualization.
Yeah, you need more RAM and CPU and disk space,
Yeah.
but it's not so dependent on it.
Right, because I thought essentially you're booting Windows 7 to then to boot Windows 8.
Essentially, you need the comics twice.
Ah, okay. That case, my setting of virtualization is off. Anyway, 8 gigs of RAM, the Metro interface. Still as gay as fuck.
So I figured, okay, we got the stop button back again. Let's push it and see if our traditional Windows 7 or Windows Vista
Windows
/
XP.
etc. Well, not Windows XP. XP was a different thing.
Okay. You push the start button.
Push that start button and get the interface we're used to with Windows Vista and Windows 7.
Yeah.
No, you go back to the Metro screen. Right. Okay. That's exactly what I wanted.
Can you change the settings?
Well, maybe.
Not the ones you found so far.
I spent probably an hour or 2 hours digging around and setting this.
I was going to say, but you said it should be saying something. If half your client base are actually going away and actually say, right, how can I make this more like Windows 7? You're doing something wrong. Well, that said, they had a Windows Classic and Windows XP.
Yes. And where is that in Metro?
Oh, I was going to say, 'cause I know for like the first 3 builds of my XP, I went with the Classic build, just because I like the interface. After enough builds, I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to leave it as XP. I got used to it.
Exactly. It was different, but it was familiar enough.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, I then went looking through the Metro options, because they're kind of disconnected.
Yeah.
So you got this collection of Metro options, and you got this collection of Windows options.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, on Xbox you're out there saying that like they got this 2 things with 2 different OSs.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to pull that crap on us.
Yeah, correct.
And I think that's where it came from, and I'm now saying this is the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
Well, that being said, obviously, if they're taking on the same console of the Xbox, isn't that one meant to run on like 1.5 gigs?
Yeah, but that's dedicated.
Yeah, oh yeah, fair enough.
It's not got Office doing this, it's not got this, it's not got that.
No, fair enough. So I think the whole point of the Xbox obviously got 1.5 gig dedicated to the like the media center bullshit,
Yeah.
and 1.5 gig dedicated to the game bit. Hence why I just flip between the two so easily.
It's all a little
No, I want to play 2 games at the same time. Okay.
That bit I can understand the rationalization, but it still
Yeah.
sounds dumb. Why would I want to be in another game and then get yanked out of that game when I got the perfect game waiting for me elsewhere?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
It might be really good, but I still think it's dumb.
I'll say PS4 have got a dedicated 1.5 for the OS, a further 1 gig for future expansion, and out of their 8 gig allowance that leaves developers with 5.5 gigs to mess around with.
Sounds dumb.
Rationalisation of the stupid people that make shit.
So
Sorry.
they just left 1 gigabyte of RAM and resources doing nothing.
Well, they've left it to help future-proof it.
Yeah, but they can already see model anyway. Whether it be the PS4 Slim, the PS4 Elegant Chunky Edition,
Yeah.
the PS3 Lite, if you're taking a page out of the reverse of the Xbox model. Where they had white Xbox and now they go for the Xbox Black. It's like, huh.
Makes sense to me.
No. But anyway,
That's something we'll just get like a Rubik's Cube. The Metro interface.
so
Segway. Shut up!
I remember back when I heard about the fact that there was a problem where you couldn't have the traditional start menu.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful Stardock. Stardock Corporation or Stardock.com or something.
Yeah.
Which had this really nice docking application which I used to use all the time in Windows XP before you could start pinning stuff to the taskbar.
Yeah.
They were going to have this thing that said you can have your start menu back.
Yeah.
So the first thing I went and did was www.stardock.com.
Yeah.
I got 2 tools.
Yeah.
One was Start 8.
Yeah.
I think you can guess what this one does.
It starts in Windows 8.
No.
Oh, sorry. Start. It has a start button.
Sort of.
Okay.
It has a start button and gives you the traditional Windows
Okay.
start menu.
So it takes away the Metro bit.
Sort of.
Yeah. Second bit.
Second thing, you can have all your Metro's apps in a traditional Windows frame. So you're in the Windows interface, you've got your start bar at the bottom,
Yeah.
your taskbar at the bottom, and you can have the Metro interface as well, in a traditional window.
Well, that's not gonna do that.
But why didn't you do that in the first place? You are marrying your 2 systems together, and it would be somewhat logical. You could then have people marry their way from traditional Windows into Metros, into then being like, well, yeah, I suppose it's okay. Or we can get along with this.
I suppose this is all the useful stuff I use. I'll put it into my Metros folder. All of my Metros link. Just like you said, you pin things to the taskbar. Yeah, that is actually really obvious then.
Problem though,
Oh.
this I think it's called Metro Mix.
Yeah.
From Sarge. Doesn't seem to like you doing multiple things with it.
Like.
So in the Metro interface, you can have this thing where you can divide your screen in half.
Okay.
So you can do like IE on one screen and go into Windows on another.
Okay.
And apparently, if you're going to be browsing around in the Windows Store, that's necessary.
Okay.
And even dumber is, apparently the Windows Store is a facade on the IE application.
Okay. So,
I really don't understand this shit.
You know, no Chrome and B. Sorry, Jeff. Sorry, I was.
I'm pretty sure you've got to use the built-in one.
Fine.
I kind of figured, well, I'm only going to be on here for a couple of hours. Let's not go tapping around trying to reinstall the world. Let's not get Chrome, let's not get Steam, let's not get Skype, let's not get all my usual tools.
But isn't Skype with Microsoft now? Or have they sold off again?
Skype is a part of Microsoft.
Yeah.
I don't think it comes as standard though.
Huh?
Well, it's not been a copy of me saying please sign in yet.
Okay.
So that's why I think it's not standard.
So it's not jumping down like a jackal for fucking terrier.
No, it's not.
And this handle at the back, you can use it as a bow anchor! Oh, sorry, wrong advert. Every days is back up. It's baby a bit. Enemies. Fuck! Way to kill a joke there, Dougan.
So anyway, I then thought, you know what? I'll look in this Windows Store thing for the original reason I came on Windows 8.
Okay.
Spartan Assault.
Yeah? Isn't that also on the Xbox?
No,
Okay.
not on the Xbox. If it was on the Xbox, I would put it on the Xbox. Try it on the Xbox. And probably use that controller support on the Xbox. But no.
Controller support on 8.1?
Nope.
8?
Nope.
7?
Not supported on 7. Yes. They're trying to do that crap they did with Vista. Yes. The crap they tried to do with Vista is like, okay, there's this thing we kind of like, we kind of want you to use it, we're going to make it mandatory for you to use it. Like, so, what happens when we learn how to break it and get it to our computer stations? La 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 la, I'm not listening.
It's got a USB plug attached to the sodding thing. Actually, how the hell does PS connect to its controllers?
Wireless.
All of them?
Wireless.
All of them?
Wireless.
Should I ask how obviously the PS2 worked?
Not USB.
Okay. Wireless.
Anyway, so this going like 5 steps back before I even said, well, you know what? Let's make an instance of Windows 8 so I can start playing with this.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I wonder if we can cheat the system here and actually get it running on Windows 7, a sane operating system. Well, a sane Windows operating system.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about Mac or Linux here.
Okay. Windows 7. The stable one.
Yes.
So
So it
it's back on.
turns out the Metro interface doesn't have any exe code. So, the traditional thing that people would be breaking it against,
Yeah.
nothing really to fill the gaps with.
Okay.
So they probably make some exe wrappers to then get to access later, but they have to figure out how to get it on Windows 7 or access later, but they have to figure out how to get it to play on.
Yeah.
So like when you wanted to do Halo 2 on XP on Vista,
Yeah.
you got some extra DLLs, you got some registry hacks, and it worked.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to start running, people are sort of like scratching their heads like, well, what do we start fiddling with to get it to run? Regular DLLs!
No, not the DLLs, Andrew. It's the EXE one that did, great. Sorry, I keep breaking in here.
Yeah. Shut up! So, I then got to a point last night, I was like, okay.
Azerbaijan.
So I started off by trying to get it running on the VM, got it working, then I spent like an hour trying to install the damn thing because if I'd done it on a real hard drive, it would have been a lot faster.
Yeah.
So I spent a while trying to get it installed because it was a virtualized piece of crap.
Yeah.
When I got it installed, I've now got to use my Microsoft account to log in.
Why? Hang on, Microsoft's like Hotmail.
Yeah, like Hotmail, Microsoft.com, Outlook.com, one of those things.
So I'm guessing you need always on internet connection.
Don't know. Haven't explored that yet. But I didn't find the option to say, I would like an offline account, please.
Oh.
I knew you had it in the consumer preview model, which was like a Windows 8 beta,
Yeah.
but I couldn't find it. Could be I wasn't looking hard enough, but anyway, it's probably there. But I still think I was like, I don't really like being always on.
Yeah.
For one, this is a new thing, and I don't really want to buy it. They adopted it on always online on crap.
Yeah.
I honestly, they adopted it in like quotes, because like the always on ideas for operating systems came along back in like 2008, 2009 when we started talking about Chromebook.
Yeah.
But
obviously with Chromebook, obviously all the applications are online, so essentially.
yeah,
You're not actually loading anything locally. Well, you are loading something locally, but you're connecting to the internet to actually load the application.
But with Chromebook though, it kind of makes sense. All your applications are online,
It's
and
all free.
you can technically go run the copies if I recall right.
Yeah.
This one, I think the argument is just so you can get you all into most accounts and stuff.
Restrict
I think it's
privacy and get piracy, I'm guessing as well.
maybe that's not.
Wouldn't be surprised. Well, so that'd be a definite reason for me. Yeah. Look at Steam. Always on functionality. It has an offline mode.
So with Windows 8, I remember reading something saying that it will always record what you're installing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, well, I'll just do it so it doesn't go for the MSIs then.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was always going to be the same amount of copying, but it won't be with all the copying.
Yeah.
Although, do Windows 8 stop using the MSIs?
Oh.
I don't know.
No, that'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Insummation. After 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours.
After about 6 hours.
After 6 hours, how would you rate it out of 10?
Ill. I do not want.
You'd perhaps maybe a 1?
Where's the where on your scale is the here is a poop, I do not want this thing?
I suppose technically out of a scale of 1 to 10, it has to be a 1.
Okay, then I would rate it a 1. I do not want it.
Yeah. Well,
I want to scrub my skin clean when I have to finish using it.
well
I find it annoying and disjointed the fact that it keeps going between the standard Windows interface and the Metro interface.
yeah.
It's disjointed. It's as if they just said, you know what, let's take Windows 7 and bolt on the Windows Phone on top.
Yeah.
And it smells.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, just for the sense of perspective, the other day we were thinking about Wolverine being like about a 5 out of 10, maybe a 6 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Half-Life 2 being 9, 10, 10 out of 10.
Okay, then if you're trying to go for the sensible scale, I suppose it'd probably be somewhere
A
like a
what?
3 or a 4. It's an operating system. It works. If you choose to just live in one half of it, you're going to be in some pain. Because somebody will say, well, what if you go back to Metro? If you want to do some Metro, will take you back into the Windows interface.
So the default and stuff.
So it's kind of as if it's inconsistent and schizophrenic with kids of, I want to do this thing over here. Oh wait, you need to go over there. Oh wait, you need to go over there first. I was like, am I going again? But it really does feel like that you have Windows 7, Windows Phone, and they said like, you know what? Let's get some super glue and stick it together.
Good job!
People want that crap. It's like some crazy catnip. Then you can do all the stuff that you can do on your Windows Phone on your desktop PC. And then things like,
My desktop PC is more powerful than my phone.
and then it's like, no. Tablets is what we're trying to aim for. And it's like, okay.
We realised how well Steve Jobs did in making the iPad. We want to price it up high. It's not Apple though.
But for tablets though, surely it should just go on the existing Windows Phone architecture, or have like an emulation mode.
But no!
Although emulation mode probably is what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're not then saying yes, we're going to stop here and just have it as backwards compatibility mode or anything. They're still innovating on the Windows side of it.
They're not pushing it further forward.
No, they are pushing it forward.
Oh, okay.
They've got the new task manager, which looks really nice. The Windows Explorer, well, I'm kind of not too sold on that. I kind of like the Windows 7 when it goes very minimalistic.
Yeah.
Half the time you don't need all those buttons that you would have in Windows XP and such. Now they're bringing buttons back.
More buttons.
I was like, yes, I understand it's useful for the tablet people, but what is your core demographic with this? Not tablet people. You're going to have desktop users trying to use this. Desktop users don't want this crap.
So, like a bit of poo, you want to leave alone. Functionally it works. Wait for Windows 9.
Assuming Windows 9 is going to go back in the direction of Windows 7. If it keeps going on this trend, I'm going to be saying, sorry, I want to stick with Windows 7.
Linux!
That's an option.
Linux! Linux! Sorry. I've got to try Linux at some point.
When Linux has the visual prettiness of Windows 7
Yeah.
and can run games, I might be going for it. This was someone's going to jump in and say, but what about that Mac thing? I was like,
No.
yeah, I suppose.
No.
Okay.
Not Mac. I don't want to go to Mac.
Well, if you think about it, Mac has the prettiness of all the the pretty stuff.
Yeah.
It's got the good market share behind it.
Yeah.
You've got the Unix background to it.
Yeah.
And you've got the games on it, like Steam. Maybe not all the.
You've got Steam.
Maybe not all the Steam games, but you've got a larger growing proportion of games running on it now.
Yes. These days it's not just World of Warcraft and that kind of little pocket thing. Breakout.
Warcraft, StarCraft, Team Fortress 2, Portal 2.
In fact, anything by that off technically.
Yes, but like new games are now saying, oh, there's this thing over there. Why are we developing for it?
No.
You know what? Let's develop for it.
I was going to say, let's do what the Bungie people did. Let's do PC and Mac. Yay! Then do console. No.
I would argue that most of the time you can spend just developing for Windows.
Yeah.
You spend a little bit of time making it for Mac and this. People will be happy.
Yeah.
The rest of the time you got stuff like Mono, which can do most of the things.
Yeah.
But you will get limited by like.
Architecture.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna go for like driver support.
Yeah.
Half the time when you use Mono, you only get like you get stuff like artifacts like, oh, I found this sound. It looks weird in this frame. It looks weird there. It plays weird here. You get a bug there.
So.
And I would say that if you really are going to be developing something for all platforms,
Yeah.
start developing it like that from the start.
I suppose obviously now I know all the specifications of the new now the 8th generation of Xbox or the 8th generation of consoles.
Yeah, Xbox is a really easy cop out.
Yeah.
Sorry, consoles are an easy cop out.
Yeah.
You have 2, maybe 3 platforms if you're trying to go for Wii U as well.
Yeah. That's it.
Or if you're trying to be this gen and next gen, you get Xbox, Xbox One, PS3, PS4,
Wii,
maybe?
which is a Wii U.
Then you get Wii U as well. So that's, 6 platforms? Okay, yeah, it's a bit of work, but architecturally, if you've got something there to test against, start doing that. Start doing it in a unified way that says, if it's this platform, then do this. And so it's all modular, and then it's fine. Don't just come in 6 months before the end, like, we're going to be testing on Windows, now we've got to ship it on Linux. Shit.
Yeah. Core architecture would be a wise move.
Mm. And if you just program smartly, you don't have to worry about half those things all the time.
I get the thing that obviously programming smartly is one of the key things that Microsoft at the moment. Well, I suppose it is, because obviously they got the Windows 8 running for the phone and for tablets, but they said to core demographic, PC motherfucking users, bitch!
At the same time, if Microsoft keep going along with what they do, they're going to kill the PC master race. And it's going to be they're not going to kill the PC master race, they're going to kill the Windows PC master race. You're going to be getting on the Mac, the Linux PC master race soon.
Yeah.
But I was going to say,
perhaps that's Bill Gates' plans. He sold all his shares in Microsoft, he's moved on to Linux. But Linux is free!
Yeah, that's a bit. I was going to click, I forgot now.
Okay. Sorry. So,
Stop interrupting myself.
8.1. Meh. 9, hopefully okay, otherwise go off to Linux.
No.
Oh. I thought it was a pretty good summary actually, but never mind.
Well, rather than win 8.9, Windows 9, I'm just going to be like, well, I'm just going to stick with Windows 7.
Maybe see what 9 is like. Yes, I am the future. I think we've rambled on long enough now.
Mm.
Bonus points, did we actually spot the difference between the two people? Assume they're not related to us.
Mumlo might know the difference.
I think Mumlo knows, will spot instantly. Isn't that right, Billy? I wish I just imagine him on Skype going, yeah, fuck yeah, bitches!
What are you doing now?
I'm not editing this shit, that's what I'm gonna say.
If Dougan wants me to pose nude, he's gonna have to pay me double.